Introduce the class of 2021. Please put your hands together for Hope Allen. Hope is being escorted in by her parents Mark and Sharon Allen and her brother Gabe. Her plans are to study theater arts and management in college. Ladies and gentlemen, Hope Allen. Next, please welcome Desmond Barnes. Desmond is escorted in by Coach Ami Quinones. Desmond's future plans are to attend Central Methodist University to study pre-law and run track. Please put your hands together for Desmond Barnes. Next, please welcome Katie Cece. She's been escorted in by her mother, Arencia Peralta, and her stepfather, Adam Schultz. Katie's future plans are to become a veterinarian or a marine musician. Please put your hands together for Katie Sussy. Next, please welcome Joey DeJesus. Joey is being escorted in by his mother, Deidre Moreno, and his brother, Angel. Joey's future plans are to study exercise science. Next, coming in is Liliana Eisenhart. Liliana is being escorted in by her parents, Cheryl and Gregory Eisenhart.
Okay.
Chloe's plans are to attend college and become a nurse.
Sounds good.
Next coming in is Chaz Etheridge. Chaz escorted by his mother Katrina and his sister Charlotte. Chaz's future plans are to study law. Put your hands together for Chaz Etheridge. Next coming in on the field is Gianmarco Fabres. Gianmarco is being escorted in by his parents, Joan and Pedro Fabres. His plans are to become a psychiatrist. So, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Gianmarco Fabres. Coming next is Jamari Jeneret. Jamari is being escorted by his father, Terrence Jeneret, and his mother, Jaylay West. Jamari's plans after school are to attend college to study computer science and play sports. Ladies and gentlemen, Jamari Jeneret. Coming next is Liam Getner. Liam is being escorted in by his parents, and his plans are to attend the University of Utah to study wildlife biology. Gentleman Liam Getner. Next coming in is Victor Gonzalez. Victor is being escorted in by his parents, Eliza and Victor Gonzalez. His future plans are to attend Bloomberg University to become a sports medicine physician. Ladies and gentlemen, Victor Gonzalez. Coming in next is Chloe Gross. Chloe is being escorted in by her parents, Brian and Rebecca Gross. Her plans after high school are to become a registered nurse. Ladies and gentlemen, Chloe Gross. Coming next on the field is Brady Holleran. Brady is escorted in by his parents, Teddy and Tabitha, and his sister, Albany. Brady's plans after college, or after school, are to pursue a degree in engineering and to play football and lacrosse in college. Ladies and gentlemen, Brady Holleran. Next coming in is Amijah Harris. Amijah is being escorted in by her parents, Elijah Washington and Jeffrey Harris. Her plans are to attend college and study secondary education with a minor in psychology. Ladies and gentlemen, Amijah Harris. Coming next is Zoe Hood. Zoe is escorted in by her parents, Tara and Brandon Hood, and her brother, Jameson Hood. Plans after high school are to study marine biology at Daytona State College. Put your hands together for Zoe Hood. Coming in next is Chloe Hoover. Chloe is escorted in by her parents, Doug and Colleen Hoover. Her plans after high school are to attend college to study business management and focus on human resources. Ladies and gentlemen, Chloe Hood. Coming next is Kylie Kane. Kylie is being escorted by her mother, Shannon Hess, her stepfather, Brian Hess, and her sister, Gracie Kane. Her future plans are to study music at Temple University. Ladies and gentlemen, Kylie Kane. Coming in next is Mackay Key. Mackay is being escorted in by his parents, Roy and Tammy Key. His future plans are to attend college and study psychology. Put your hands together for Mackay Key. Coming in next is Jackie Piska. Jackie is being escorted in by her parents, Patricia and Larry Kiska. Her future plans are to attend Penn State's Honor College to study atmospheric science. Ladies and gentlemen, Jackie Kiska. Coming in next is Kaylee Meese. Kaylee is escorted in by her parents, Cindy and Steve Meese. Her future plans are to attend college to study biology and genetics and continue to cheer. Ladies and gentlemen, Kaylee Meese. Coming in next, please put your hands together for Sadie McCullough. Sadie is being escorted in by her parents, Kevin and Elaine McCullough. Her future plans are to attend college to study early childhood education. Ladies and gentlemen, Sadie McCullough. Please welcome Christina Molinaro. Christina is being escorted by her mother, Lori Molinaro. Her future plans are to attend NYU to study integrated digital media to become a graphic designer. Ladies and gentlemen, Christina Molinaro. Next, please put your hands together for Brendan Murdoch. Brendan is being escorted in by his mother, Courtney Feliciano, and stepfather, Manny Feliciano. His future plans are to attend a trade school for Penn State York. Ladies and gentlemen, Brendan Murdoch. And ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Jordan Ray. Jordan is being escorted in by Aria Ray. And her future plans are to attend the nursing program at HAC. Ladies and gentlemen, Jordan Ray. These seniors couldn't be here without the support of their loved ones. And let's give the class of 2021 a standing ovation, ladies and gentlemen. Parents, we thank you for your support of all of our school's programs, athletic and music programs, and take this time to show your appreciation of your child by giving them a hug and a kiss in front of all their friends and family, as well as the people watching this on the internet. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, the class of 2021. This concludes our senior night activities. Coming up next, the field show by the Mighty Bulldog Marching Band.
He's almost at midfield. He's got midfield. He's now going down to the 45. He's being chased by John Marco Cabrez. No.
He's seeing the ghost. Oh, we go strong.
Last year it said, there's on the pass at 20.
Good down there? Connected? You want me to come up or you good? Right here. Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, the West York Area School District proudly presents the 2020 edition of the West York High School Bulldog Marching Band. Over the past year, our country has been faced with unprecedented events, forcing all of us to adapt to new ways of life. Although there may be more distance between us, the Bulldog Band is ready to prove that we can overcome any challenge as we present Stronger Together. We know it hasn't been your day, your week, your month, or even your year. So we open our show by reminding you that we'll be there for you. Playing that iconic theme song, I'll Be There For You, from the NBC hit show, Friends. Next, keep an eye out for Woody, Buzz, and the whole Toy Story gang as we get back into the swing of things with You Got a Friend in Me. In the finale, the Bulldog Band will show you all the moves as we march and dance to the Disney High School musical hit, We're All in This Together. And now, under the field direction of drum major Jackie Piska. It's the mighty Bulldog Marching Band. Bulldog Band is directed by Ron Beckley and is assisted by Brett Butler. The band front is constructed by Emma Regas. Percussion instruction and arrangements are by Rob Beckley and Benji Pasquale. Hero designs by Brett Butler. Additional marching and music instruction are provided by Seth Richter, Sarah Corey, and Marion Knoll. The band is proud to be ambassadors for the West York Area School District and its community. We would like to thank the West York Area School District Board of Directors, administration, faculty, the West York Instrumental Music Club, and the West York community for their continued support of the band program.
Welcome, everyone. My name is Mark Beans. I'm with Community Media. We're at West York High School, home of the Bulldogs. They face the Colonials, New Oxford Colonials. Basically, we have a nice night tonight. Looking at the field, didn't look like the rain affected the field much. My broadcast partner tonight is Jeff Akins. Just a little background about Jeff. He basically graduated from BYU Gonzaga. He played basketball for them and also played high school football. So Jeff comes from a family background. And just a disclosure before we start tonight, I do have a son on the team, number 6, Connor Beans, and my broadcast partner actually has 2 sons on the field. That is Corbin Akins, number 45, and Britton Akins, number 42. So we just wanted to put that out there. But we're here just to describe the action tonight, basically with both teams, so you can kind of determine what's going on the field and so forth. Before we get started, and I just want to reach out and thank all the sponsors that we have that allows us to be able to broadcast this game. First sponsor, McDonald's. Come to your friendly neighborhood McDonald's at New Oxford, Hanover, Gettysburg, and Littlestown. Quote by Emmett Patterson, "Success is not built on wishes, but hard work, risk, sweat, tears, and sacrifice." McDonald's is also looking for a few smiling faces for its staff. How would you like to receive a $2,500 scholarship for just working at an average of 15 hours of work? Build your schedule with your store manager, learning important job skills and quality pay. If you want to do that, go online to mchire.com and follow the directions to apply for a great part-time job. Also sponsors, Kenny's Market. Fresh fruit and friendly folks, you will find them at your friendly Kenny's Market. Stores located in Tinytown, Littlestown, and your store in Gettysburg. And don't forget your Kenny's customer preferred card for specials every Friday. Kenny's is 100% employee owned since 1958. A special thanks to Jeremy Schultz and all the friends at Kenny's. We also have Ketterman's Electric located in Gettysburg. You can reach them at 717-677-0066. C.E. Williams & Son, a paving excavator contractor. Any job, you can give them a call. You can reach them at 717-334-5511. R&S Service Center. Need service on your car? Call 717-337-2664, located in Gettysburg. Mr. G's, who doesn't like ice cream? Come and visit in Gettysburg and stop by Mr. G's for a treat. State Farm Insurance. Need insurance? Contact Agent Mike Ball, 717-334-4908. Wellsbound Sports Medicine. They keep us healthy so we can play the game we love. Statler's Auto and Furniture Upholstery. Need an upholstery makeover? Call 717-334-4704, located in Gettysburg. Now's Foods. Visit your local Now's Foods. Giving Spree. Adams County has their annual day of giving. It's November 5th, 2020 at Gettysburg Middle School. Come out and support the local nonprofits and support them with a gift. And Johnny and Rude's. Don't forget to drop for some delicious pizza and subs located in Crosskeet Shopping Center and in New Oxford. I've ate there many times. Good food. So thanks for all our sponsors tonight. And basically we'll be referring them back later through the night. Let's just quickly talk about the game here, Jeff. We got New Oxford coming off of, a low-scoring win over Gettysburg to clinch the title for the Adams County. West York is 2-2, and they've coming off actually 2 losses in a row at Kennerdale and York Suburban. So basically, what's your initial thoughts here?
Well, you said it, Mark. They're coming off of a loss there against York Suburban, so they're going to be hungry, number one. Number two, this is senior night here for West York Bulldogs, and so they want to put on a good show, and there's no reason why they can't, because they've got some good athletes on this team, and they're going to come out and give us all they got.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, anytime you have a senior night, the last time the seniors get to walk the field on their home field, they always have a little bit extra energy.
Yep.
New Oxford coming off a very emotional win last week, winning the conference, which they hadn't won since 2002, hadn't beaten Gettysburg in 39 years, so you hope that emotionally they come out and they're ready for this game, and there's not a stall at the beginning of the game here.
Yeah, that's the real thing that they have to watch out for. Is New Oxford needs to come out and get off to a good start tonight, because I'm sure that West York is ready to go and ready to play. The main impact players that we have for West York is number 7, Brady Holleran, their senior quarterback. He's a good athlete, Mark. And
we've watched a little tape on him, and he does throw the ball pretty well, and he moves around in the pocket. So, you definitely, he looks as someone that can create some big plays with his arm and leg.
Yeah, he's a good, quick player. He's a senior, and he's a pretty big kid too. He's 6'2", 180, and athletic. So we got the New Oxford Colonials have really got to keep an eye on him in the pocket and watch out for number 8, Victor Gonzalez, as the running back. He's got some speed, and he can gain some yards in a hurry, Mark.
And I believe you're going to find similar offenses tonight. Both teams like to throw the ball. Probably they use the pass to set up the run. So both teams kind of use that as their main source of trying to move the ball. Defense is very similar. So obviously playing against similar teams and practicing against the same, they should be very, on both sides, familiar with what the offenses and defenses do, because the teams per se are very similar in what they try to run.
Yeah, that's exactly right. That's what's going to make this a real interesting and fun game to watch. It's just that they both like to spread the ball. They both like to pass the ball. West York usually has about 2 different formations, and out of one of those formations, they pass 55% of the time. And so they do like to spread that ball and push it downfield quick.
Yeah, so basically, we'll kind of see what type of game flow we start with. Like I said, the fields, with even all the rain yesterday, looks in very good condition. So I don't think field condition or anything will be a factor. There's hardly no wind. It's actually really not too bad out there.
Beautiful night, beautiful fall evening for a football game. Nice chill in the air, no wind, like you said. It's perfect night. Natural grass, which I'm always a big fan of.
Yep.
So it should be a fun game.
Yep. So we'll see. I think tonight's going to be about a matter of execution. Because when you're kind of running the similar things and so forth, it's a matter of what team kind of executes their game plan better than the other team. So, we'll see, how it plays out. But, I guess we're only about 3 minutes away from kickoff. Let me go over our sponsors. Once again, we want to thank all our sponsors. They've stuck with us basically all year long, as far as just being with us, with the COVID year, you never know what's going to happen. So once again, sponsor McDonald's. Come in to your friendly McDonald's neighborhood at New Oxford, Hanover, Gettysburg, and Littlestown locations. Quote from Emmett Patterson: "Success is not built on wishes, but hard work, risk, sweat, tears, and sacrifice." McDonald's is looking for a few smiling faces for its staff. How would you like to receive a $2,500 scholarship for just working at an average of 15 hours a week? Build your schedule with the store manager, learning important job skills and quality pay. Go online at mchire.com and follow the directions to apply for a part-time job. Kenny's Market, fresh food and friendly folks. You will find them at your friendly Kenny's Market stores located in Tawnytown, Littlestown, and the store in Gettysburg. And don't forget your Kenny's customer preferred card for specials every Friday. Kenny's is 100% employee owned since 1958. Special thanks to Jeremy Schultz and all the friends at Kenny's. Ketterman Electric, located in Gettysburg. C.E. Williams and Son, a paving and excavating contractor. R&S Service Center. Need service on your car? Call them. They're located in Gettysburg. Mr. G's. Who doesn't like ice cream? Come visit Gettysburg and stop by Mr. G's. State Farm Insurance. Need an insurance? Contact Agent Mike Ball. Wellspan Sports Medicine. They keep you healthy so we can play the game we love. Statler's Auto and Furniture Upholstery. Need an upholstery makeover? Call them. They're located in Gettysburg. Now's Foods. Visit your local Now's Foods. Johnny and Rude's. Don't forget to drop by some delicious pizza and subs located in the Cross Keys Shopping Center and New Oxford. So we're about ready to get for kickoff. So we'll kind of see what who's going to receive, or on a night like that, if you have the option, you win the toss, you're gonna take the ball or defer.
That's right. Usually you want to defer if we get the coin toss.
We're going to take a pause. We got the anthem here.
The United States of America.
National anthem. It's game time. Looks like we've got a light mist of rain starting up now.
And one person who I forgot to mention, who's like the key to all this, is our operations guy, is Mark Worley. So he is important part of our team. So I forgot to mention him, and he's critical because he operates the camera and sound and everything like that. So thanks for being here, Mark. So did we have the coin toss yet? We might have a little bit of mist falling right now. I don't think it's going to be anything that's going to affect anything, but sometimes you get a little mist, the ball gets a little slippery, so we'll see how, if turnovers and so forth, if that has any factor, if the ball gets a little wet. Looks like New Oxford is going to receive. They're going from our right to our left. So I know we'll see if West York, they usually don't kick too deep, just kind of watching from a couple of prior games. So we'll see where they kick the ball to. Back deep for New Oxford is you have number 11, and that's Ben Lease. Number 29, Riley Killen. Ben Lease has already returned one kickoff for a touchdown this year, so we'll see if they kick to him. Well, will New Oxford come right out of the gate and look to kind of try to make a statement on this first drive?
Number 8, Victor Gonzalez, set to kick.
That's deep enough. It looks like it's going to be Killen. He's at the 15. Still on his feet. It looks like he's going to get it back out to like the 22-yard line. So New Oxford will take over from there. So once again, we'll basically see what they come out with, but they'll be starting from the 22-yard line.
That was a pretty good kick there.
It was. He got
Solid.
some pretty decent height on
Yep.
it, so he got his guys down the field. Couldn't tell who made the tackle on that. Under center for the Ox is Connor Beans, number 6.
First and 10 to Oxford.
We have Ben Lee split left, 2 receivers split right, 1 back in the backfield. Given to Hunter Schaefer, and he's stacked up. He's stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. I see number 27, it looks like. So
Number
once again,
66 as well.
he also lost a yard. So we got 2nd and 11.
Looks like West York's come out in a 4-4 set with a cover 1. Single free safety at the backfield.
We have a jump, unless
Should be offside.
there's any movement on the offense. It didn't look like it. It's going to be on the defense. So that's going to be 2nd and basically 6 after that penalty. It's marked off. You got 3 receivers to the left, 1 receiver to the right.
7 coming up for the Colonials.
It's caught. That's Anthony Withrow, senior, number 8. He's at the 35-yard line, so in a first down. So that was a quick throw right on target, and we've basically got some runs after the catch.
That's going to be key for Connor Beans and the New Oxford offense tonight, is getting that ball off quick. He did a good job there getting that ball off within about 2.5 seconds. West York really likes to pressure those ends and blitz the corners.
It's a pitch to Hunter Schaefer going to the right. He's found a hole, and he's got about 8 yards. Tackle looks like it was made by number 3 for the Bulldogs.
Yeah,
so good yardage on that first play.
Some great downfield blocking there with the pulling guard and the tight end out there.
We got 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right, and with a single back. Once again, coming across the line was number 64. One thing about in high school is once you break that plane, there's no turning back. They call the whistle and you're offside. So
well, that's one thing I was interested in seeing on this West York defense is just like that. They really like to blitz those corners, and if they can do a hard count snap, you can call them offsides, and it looks like that's happened twice early.
We've got a run up the middle. We've got Hunter Schaefer, and he's going to pick up about 4 to 5. Decent yardage on a first down. So we're in the Bulldog territory at the basically 37-yard line. The Colonials look like they're going no huddle, and looks like they're getting the play from the sideline. So basically, I kind of doing that as, so there can be no substitutions. So the Colonials have to be on the same page here.
Another blitz up the middle there.
Pass to the right and thrown out of bounds. So we're going to have 3rd and 6 coming up. Once again, pass was basically just out. I think it was a safe throw. We've got 3 receivers splitting out, including the big tight end.
Looks like they're backing up into more of a zone on that defense there.
We've completed it, and I think he's going to have enough for the first down.
It'll
That's
be
Anthony
close.
Withrow. No, I think he's got it.
Got it?
I think he's got it. They've put it on the other side. It is a first down.
That was a great block out there by Ben Lease, setting that up for that first down.
And you have to have those receivers, and we've noticed over the last number of weeks that the yards after the catch, the New Oxford receivers catch. So once again, it's helped by good blocks downfield. Split backfield, it's given to basically the fullback. That's Dylan Forbes. He may have gotten 1 yard. They're kind of like hammer.
Yeah.
They kind of use him in the second half and whatever. But he's a north and south type runner. He got 1 yard there.
And they're going to need that north and south running tonight, Mark, because of those blitzes off of the end. They've got to watch that stunt up the middle.
Right. We've got 2 receivers to the right. And
There's
once
another
again,
hard
here's
count.
another hard
Once
count.
again.
And another defensive offsides, and that's going to put New Oxford second in about 3 after the mark-off. So
that's 15 yards in penalties right there in the first few minutes for West York. Based off of those hard counts, it's going to keep those blitzes on the defense honest. They're going to have to watch that.
Pitch to Hunter Schaefer. He's going to the right, makes the cut. He's close to first down yardage.
Looks like he's got it.
He's close to so they're waving the chain. So first down. So Colonials are basically moving in, and we're already down to 8 minutes on the clock. So a time-consuming drive here right out the gate.
That was a good run by Hunter Schaefer after contact there. He's able to pick up a few more yards and just get that first down.
Once again, New Oxford is not huddling, so they're going like straight to the line of scrimmage. They got 2 backs. Got Hunter Schaefer, Dylan Forbes in the backfield.
Going long with the one-on-one.
Nice catch, and
From number 6, Connor Means to
their real touchdown. That was to Connor Herring.
complete for a touchdown.
And
Touchdown,
I think
Colonials.
the throw was when the quarterback looked, the defensive back had his back turned, so he kind of threw a bullet like a
did.
back shoulder.
Not a lot of air on that throw,
Yeah.
but it was right there where it needed to be that he can go up and get that catch in one-on-one coverage.
And Connor Herring is throughout the year has shown that to have some really good hands.
He does. Yeah, but
Josh, you got Josh Little kicking.
And it is good.
Josh Little's been pretty consistent all
he's
year
been an
long.
amazing kicker for New Oxford.
Yeah,
Josh
he's
Little
really
has got a
shown
great leg.
some athleticism and everything as a kicker for New Oxford.
Well, it's good. It's nice to have good receivers out there, of course, Mark. But when you've got Connor Beans throwing like he is this year, as accurate as he is, that makes it a little bit easier. Connor worked really hard this summer. Even worked out with some players from USC who came into town, and USC tight end really liked Connor and how he was throwing and how accurate he was. So.
Since we got a quick break, let's go over our sponsors. McDonald's. Come to your friendly neighborhood McDonald's at New Oxford, Hanover, Gettysburg, and Littlestown. Emmett Patterson quote, "Success is not built on wishes, but hard work, risk, sweat, tears, and sacrifice." They're looking for a few smiling faces for their staff. How would you like to get a $2,500 scholarship for just working at an average of 15 hours of work? Build your schedule with the store manager, learning important job skills and quality pay. Go online at mchire.com and follow directions to apply for a part-time job. We have the kick taken about the 10. It's number 6, I believe. Yes, basically, he's going to get to about the 25-yard line.
Eli Ernst with the initial tackle.
Okay, and that was number 6 returning it. Where's our
Jamari Jenrett with the run. He got about a 15-yard run there. It was pretty good
he's
return.
a senior as well for the Bulldogs. First and 10 at the 26. Obviously, that was a great first drive by the Colonials. I mean, you couldn't really ask for a better situation where you take the kickoff and drive it down and get 7, because last week they had 3 times in the red zone where they basically had turnovers. So
yeah, that was a good, consistent 82-yard drive. It helped having 15 yards in penalties to keep that drive moving. I'm sure West York will come and clean that up, though.
I'm not sure what the hang-up or what we got here. I'm not sure what the...
Well, we got too many guys on the field now. Number 6 in motion.
He's trying to get to the outside. He's got room.
And he's fast.
Yeah, he's going to pick up the first down. I'm not sure what the confusion is in New Oxford with their players or whatever, of why they had to come off the field there.
Some sort of equipment.
Yeah, it looks like, I don't know. It looks like maybe something to do with the gloves.
Or something equipment-wise. But that's one thing that New Oxford's going to have to do on defense. They're really going to have to contain that end with the, with Jamari Jennerett in motion. He's got some speed around that end.
1st and 10. It's good. Hand up the middle. A bounce. Nice bounce. Nice play by Ben Lees. Otherwise, if he made that corner, he had some room. A good job by Ben Lees coming up and supporting that from the defensive backfield there.
That was Victor Gonzalez. That was pretty great lateral move there. Hit in the middle, saw a wall, bounced to the outside.
He did kind of bounce down the line of scrimmage there. We've got 2nd and
Showed
11.
Athleticism.
We've got basically one receiver to the left, 2 receivers to the right. Trying to get off tackle, and a nice play. That was made by number 25, Peyton Masses. He just stepped up in the hole, took the brunt of the blow, but he hit him right in the chest, and he brought him down immediately. So we got our first 3rd and long tonight for the Bulldogs. That usually brings up a passing situation.
That time you had Britton Akins, number 42, on the end there. He was 5 yards deep in the backfield, forcing that runner up into the hole.
Well, they've brought in just a 3-man front and 7 defensive backs, basically. So basically.
Trips right.
The quarterback we told you could be elusive. Oh, and he threw it just at the right, and it's incomplete. And New Oxford did a good job containing the man. I mean, he scrambled, but it looks like they almost had a spy on one guy right there, because he came at the end, come rushing up when he looked to kind of, scramble there.
Well, that shows you the type of player that Brady Holleran is as a quarterback. He can extend that play really well. Again, Britton Akins, number 42, had him dead to rights there in the backfield for a sack. He was able to escape that, extend it, and was able to throw that ball away to avoid a deep sack.
So we're punting here on 4th and 10. Good snap. Pretty good kick. And it went right between
great roll for West York.
New Oxford put a couple guys back, and you would hope they would communicate. One of them would catch that, because they cost themselves about 10 yards.
10 yards there.
So back to our sponsors. Since we got a quick break, we've got Kenny's Market, fresh food and friendly folks. You will find them at your friendly Kenny's Market. Stores located in Tunnytown, Littlestown, and the store in Gettysburg. And don't forget your Kenny's customer preferred card for specials every Friday. Kenny's is 100% employee owned since 1958. Special thanks to Jeremy Schultz and all the friends at Kenny's. New Oxford starts out in shotgun, 2 receivers on each side. Looks like they're blitzing.
Corner blitz
They
again.
hit the guy on the out. That's Anthony Withrow again. Good read by the quarterback. He made a good decision. There was basically kind of wide open choosing that receiver, and we pick up 9 yards.
Well, that was a great play by Connor Beans there. Again, he saw that blitz off the right side, and he was able to get that ball out quick to a short out. Picked up a good 7 yards. Yep.
And that time, New Oxford got caught on their own, hard count. The right guard there looked like he kind of flinched, and basically the penalty was called. So we're going to go, after they march it off, we're going to go 2nd and 7. They're at the 20-yard line.
Another quick out throw there.
Out, and it's the Withrow again. He's got a block out there, and he's going to pick up the first down. It looks like the Colonials are taking what they're giving them, and
they really
Withrow is basically done a nice job after catching the ball, and he's getting some blocks out there.
Well, when they run a 4-4 cover 1 like that, the wide receiver on the far out, they take the man deep so that underneath is open, and Connor's doing a good job of finding that open man underneath.
Once again, we have a jump. I can't tell. There was movement on both sides, but it might be they called West York first, getting in that neutral zone. So once again, another penalty. And, that's certainly not helping the West York Bulldogs, as it's given Colonials some short yardage situations. Handoff, Dylan Forbes up the middle. A good tackle by, who is that guy? Number three. Number 3 for the Bulldogs.
Game of 7 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 3 for the Colonials.
Amir Miller with that tackle.
Yeah, it was nice. He really come up in that hole because it looked like there was a hole there. We've got.
Yeah, that closed quickly with that wall. They had the 2 middle linebackers in there. Yeah, Miller did a great job.
It's given to Dylan Forbes again. He's going to have a first down as he basically, he just doesn't stop his legs. He keeps them moving. He picks up a nice first down as they get to the 47-yard line of New Oxford. So a good hard running by Dylan Forbes.
Yeah, and Brandon DeJesus came in with a good hard hit there as well to help finally bring him down.
Colonials, 2 receivers to the left. Man in motion. Another run up the middle by Dylan Forbes. A good play coming up, making the hit.
Yeah, once again, they had that 4-4 set, and that it looked like the hole was there, but they closed that thing quickly. We've got to get some second-level blocking downfield off of our guard.
We have it looks like an injury timeout to number 3 of the Bulldogs, but he's up already, so that's a good sign.
That's a good sign.
They probably will, obviously, he'll have to come out for at least a play there. New Oxford, 2nd and 8. Once again, they've gone to the fullback a number of times here, and it looks like he's gotten some holes. But the Bulldogs, they've been filling those holes pretty well. That was number 8 that came up and filled that hole.
That's right. We're not getting that second level blocking that we need if we're going to run that up that middle. So
while we got a quick break, let me go over our sponsors. Once again, we want to thank all our sponsors. They do such a great job supporting us. We got Ketterman's Electric, located in Gettysburg. C&E and Williams and Son, a paving excavator contractor. R&S Service Center, located in Gettysburg. Mr. G's, who doesn't like ice cream? Come and visit them in Gettysburg. State Farm Insurance, your insurance agent, Mike Ball. WellSpan Sports Medicine. Statler's Auto and Furniture Upholstery. Here we go, 2nd and 8. Fake up the middle. He's rolling to the right. He delivers to the big tight end. And that's caught. That's Corbin Akins.
That was a real great read there by Connor as he rolled out to extend that play. The West York defense was playing off and playing in a zone there and picked up their area.
They're waving the flag off.
The initial read downfield was covered by 2 guys, and so Connor was able to check off to his tight end coming across the middle. Great read.
And a good catch in traffic by the tight end. So we got 3rd and short. It's a fake. Quarterback keeps. He's got the first down. And he's basically going to get the first down and be out on basically the 39-yard line of the Bulldogs. So once again, you run that play up the middle over and over again, and then you have the quarterback just read it, and he pulled it, and he had a hole outside, and he got the first down. So good read by Connor Beans on that play.
Well, and the thing is Connor Beans can actually run the ball pretty well. He's not necessarily has been known as a runner, but he's strong, he's quick, and he can run that ball as well as pass it, so he's a dual threat.
We got in motion, 2 receivers to the left.
Got a corner blitz.
Out to the outside. He's not going to get much yardage. Good play. That was good play by.
A great play by
number two for
Jazz Etheridge from West York.
And that's in space. When you got in space like that, and for him to kind of break down and make that play.
That was fantastic defense by Chaz, showing that he can close down on that quick out. Looks like they made some adjustments there.
We got 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd and 9.
Got no deep free safety there.
A little high and to Whitrow, and basically I don't think he would have gotten much yardage if he did catch that ball, but that with the throw. That was a little high. You know, you like to see that ball be down, on, especially to the outside there. So,
well, and you had Ymir Miller there, the free safety, and he was spying that guy in the slot, and he came over there. He was ready to make an immediate hit. So you're right, Mark. He would have probably.
We got 3rd and 9, 3 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left. It's a back shoulder throw to Connor Herring, and he's got it, and he's going to have the first down. Once again, you see a lot of that type of things like in the NFL. When you got tight things and you know you may not get a lot of cushion, if the defensive back's running and the head turn, you throw it to that back shoulder where they can't get it, and New Oxford has executed that very well tonight so far.
Yeah. Connor has that throw down pretty well. He does like that back shoulder. He's accurate enough to put it there too.
This is the Hunter Schaefer. He's off the left tackle, not too much yardage, maybe 2 yards out of bounds. So once again, okay, he got a little bit more than I thought. It looks like about maybe a 3 or 4 yard gain. Kind of set him up 2nd and 6.
He had some good penetration there from the middle linebackers there for West York, coming up and shutting down that play.
And it's a handoff to Dylan Ford. Oh, he's got a big hole, and he's going to go into the end zone. And once again, they ran the same action where they put the tailback in motion, came back and handed a bit to the fullback and straight up the middle, and he found daylight. He should be thanking all his offensive linemen there, because he had quite the hole to run to. So touchdown, Dylan Forbes.
That weak side middle linebacker snuck over to follow Connor Beans.
Josh Little on the kick. Oh, he did not get that one. He looked like he might have slipped a little bit. Maybe that. So he did miss that.
Either hit another player or somebody got a hand on it, because we heard the ball make contact, and that was kind of a rare miss for him.
Yeah, it is. I think it's
amazing
only
this year.
maybe the second one he's missed this year, but maybe that grass a little slick, the plant foot slipped a little bit. While we got a quick break, let's go over our sponsors. Once again, we can't thank them enough. We got McDonald's. Come to your friendly neighborhood McDonald's at New Oxford, Hanover, Gettysburg, and Littlestown. Emmett Patterson quote, "Success is not built on wishes, but hard work, risk, sweat, tears, and sacrifice." McDonald's is also looking for a few smiling faces for its staff. How would you like to receive a $2,500 scholarship for just working at an average of 15 hours a week? Build your schedule with the store manager, learning important job skills and quality pay. Go online to mchire.com and follow the directions to apply for a great part-time job. Kenny's Markets, fresh food and friendly folks. You will find them at your friendly Kenny's Market. Stores located in Tawnytown, Littlestown, and the store in Gettysburg. Don't forget your Kenny's customer preferred card for everyday specials. We're kicking off. It's a pretty high, not very deep, but he lets it bounce. That's number 8, and he's got some room.
He's fast.
And number 8 tackles number 8. That's Anthony Withrow on the nice
Victor
tackle.
Gonzalez on the run there. The return had a good 20, 25-yard return there.
Yeah, that was a good return. He had a little bit of hole right up the middle. So good stopping for any more yards. But the West York Bulldogs are going to operate starting on their own 42-yard line.
That's
good field position. They'll go with 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left, 2 backs in the backfield. We've got a penalty offside on the defense, so basically New Oxford looks like they may have lined up on the neutral zone, so that's going to give basically the Bulldogs 5 easy yards there.
5. With 25 seconds left in the first quarter.
Now can the Bulldogs kind of make a statement here and rack his first 2 drives for the Oxford, they put it in the end zone here. Basically, fake and read. Good running, but just good strong field tackle. The linebacker, I think, came up number 28.
Dylan Forbes got the second tackle there. He had the initial. The runner got out of the
I think New
coverage.
Oxford is definitely going to have to gain tackle tonight, because we've seen West York backs kind of break a bunch of tackles. Well, First quarter is ended here in West York. We've got the New Oxford Colonials 13, the West York Bulldogs 0. So we're going to be basically taking a break here. I'm going to go over our current sponsors. And once again, we can't say enough about how much they've meant to, pulling this stuff off on Friday nights. We've got Ketterman Electric, located in Gettysburg. You can reach them at 717-677-0066. C.E. Williams & Son, a paving and excavating contractor. Any job you can give them, they can do. You can reach them at 717-334-5511. R&S Serving Center. Need service on your car? Call 717-337-2664. They're located in Gettysburg. Mr. G's, who doesn't like ice cream? Come and visit Gettysburg and stop by Mr. G's for a treat. State Farm Insurance. Need insurance? Contact Agent Mike Ball at 717-334-4908. WellSpan Sports Medicine. They keep us healthy so we can play the game we love. Statler's Auto and Furniture Upholstery. Need an updated makeover? Call 717-334-4704. Now's Foods. All right, we're picking up 2nd and 7. It looks like they're going to throw. It was over the middle, and it looked like it was a little high. They didn't look like they were on the same page there. That was intended for number 11 for the Bulldogs.
That's a dangerous pass there, coming over the middle like that deep with the ball.
That was Darnell Goring Pollard, basically, and he looked like he might have been shook up a little bit. Wide right number 2, we got wide receiver to the left. We're in a sort of like an I formation. It's a pitch right to number 8, and it looks like Colonials were there. Basically, he's only going to pick up a yard, and it's 4th down already for the Bulldogs, after having a 1st and 5.
Yeah, we had good pursuit there, but
they look like they're sending in the punt unit, and I guess it's a little early to kind of go for it on your own side of the ball. But certainly if I'm New Oxford, with short yardage and whatever, and toward the end of the season, you always want to keep an eye out for any type of fake or whatever. So let's see if New Oxford will, field this punt. If it's a snap back. And it was close.
That was close to a
good
block.
Punt, and it's covered by Hunter Schaefer. Maybe he did drop it, so maybe that's why they're reluctant sometimes to come up there and catch him, because that's one of the hardest things in football is catching a punt when it's coming down all different ways.
Yeah, I was amazed he actually got that punt off. You had 3 Colonials with their hands up in there, and it was a very good punt.
Oh, that was. I mean, it was like you said. It looked like one more tenth of the second that may have been blocked.
Yeah, about a 45-yard punt there that puts the Colonials on their own 20-yard line.
Now, Colonials haven't had great field position, but they've found a way to move the ball right down the field now. So this is their 3rd drive. They've already got 2 touchdowns on the books. This looks like it's Hunter Schaefer, and he makes a nice cut. He's going to get about 8 yards on that play. It looked like someone had a little hand on him almost in the backfield.
Yeah, Mecky Key with number 50 with the tackle there. And looks like New Oxford's coming out. They're liking that ground game right now. They like what they see with that, and they should. They're running the ball better tonight than they have in the past few games.
Give up to Dylan Forbes. He looks like he might have the first down by the mark. And that's just kind of, his bread and butter, a dive play up the middle. He did pick up the first down, so first down on the 32-yard line for the Colonials.
Could have picked up quite a few more yards there, but James Nunley, number 64 for West York, had a good tackle, got a hold of the jersey, and brought him down.
Colonials have 2 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right, and I see timeout by West York. So they must have didn't like something they saw or whatever, so the coaches call a quick timeout to kind of confer what they're going to do. New Oxford's got a first down here on the 32, and basically they've kind of drove up and down the field so far tonight. So
yeah, they've kind of been doing really what they want to do, and what's we're seeing from New Oxford is nice in the fact that they're really mixing up their game. Some pass, some run, where they've been very pass-heavy this year. So it's good to see on the New Oxford side of the ball.
And if there was any letdown, obviously we're not seeing it because they've come out and they've really done definitely confusion on there because quarterback went to fake, and there was no back there to fake it to. So
no, you saw that as they were calling the timeout. That middle linebacker was blitzing that A gap, and they stuck with that, and for good reason because he came right through there untouched. And that's one thing that West York does very well is they blitz off those ends, off those corners, up the middle all the time.
That was a loss, a pretty good loss. It's a little inside shovel pass. West York kind of had that kind of diagnosed, and we're only going to pick up a yard on that. That was a little shovel pass to Dylan Forbes. So it didn't fool, the West York Bulldogs. So we got a 3rd and long, which New Oxford really hasn't had tonight. So
West York has done a good job coming out on this drive, stopping them thus far. Let's see what they do here.
Kind of a roll. Nice catch. Nice catch.
That was a great throw on the run by Connor Beans.
And that's going to
even
be a
better
little
catch there.
It's going to be a little short, but that was a super catch by number 30.
That was an amazing catch by Evan Shriver. Connor put that where only Shriver could catch that ball. West York had great defensive man-to-man coverage there and was all over them. That was just a fantastic.
Now New Oxford, they're looking like they're going to go. It's 4th and short.
See if they try and run off sides. Yep.
The Bulldogs, they haven't been disciplined for most of the night, and once again, they come across offside.
I was wondering if they were going to try and drive them off sides there to get that extra down, that first down, and they did.
Once again, that's smart football on New Oxford's side because they've shown the tendency to be over-aggressive and jump, and that gives them a first down again. Pass. He was wide open as the defensive back fell down. If he could have hit that, that would have been 6 because the defensive back looked like he slipped, and number 13, Connor Herring, was running solely in the free. But when you first throw that, you're kind of throwing to a spot, so you don't anticipate that the defensive back is going to fall. So
going back to those hard counts, that shows the good coaching there and discipline that the team has. That they've really worked on that, and that's a real good sign. Number 64 right there.
He's only going to get a yard, but a great play by number 64.
James Nunley, number 64. He really beat the end there and got in there quick and put a stop to that play. That was a great play, great athletic play by James Nunley.
And it's going to be 3rd and 10 for the Colonials. So I agree with you. Like you said, just kind of coaches watching film and kind of determining that at certain downs maybe West York is real aggressive, so they get these hard counts. Quick count here.
Another full blitz. Pass interference call there.
We got a flag down, and we will have to assume maybe it's going to be pass interference. He was holding. So they are calling, and of course in high school that's a 15-yard penalty from the line of scrimmage, and that would give New Oxford a first down.
That was actually really, really good defense by Jamari Generette, but it looked like he had his left hand down on his hip as he came over the top with his right hand, and so that's going to get you. It kind of pulled and turned him, and that looks like where he got the call.
Right. Well, that's holding is 10 yards, which does give them, they're marching off the additional 5. So it's going to give the Colonials a first down at the 39-yard line of the Bulldogs. Initial good coverage. We got 3 receivers to the left, 1 back in Hunter Schaefer. We got Connor Herring wide right. 1st and 10.
West York defense up tight, blitzing 3 guys there. They blitzed off the end and 2 up the middle, so they're really trying to pressure Connor Beans and make him get rid of that ball quick.
Yeah, that was a tough throw because you got to hit the back right in the breadbasket on the run. So that was a long, tough throw. He had to get it out quickly, like you said, with the rush. So you got 3 receivers to the left. Quarterback up the middle. He's got room. He's going to get the first down. So once again, just kind of reading, if the tackle goes down or end goes down, you keep it. And he just had enough there to power through and get a first down for the Colonials. So they're on the move again. We were on
their own 20-yard line.
27 or 28-yard line here. They do that little swing.
A swing pass, but that didn't go anywhere. They were ready for that one. That was a great play by the West York defense. Had about 5-6 guys on that tackle.
You know who we haven't really called tonight for the Oxford, and I don't even see him in the game, is number 11, Ben Lees. So I don't know if that's kind of injury related. We'll have to find out about that, but. We got
Trips
second
right.
and 11. It's a little out pitch.
Pitch.
Good cut. Ball on the ground. It looks like New Oxford came back up with the ball. So luckily, looks like number 74, LaDamian Williams, the senior, 3-year starter, came up with that football. And that's one thing, like I said, we definitely want to avoid because we had 3 turnovers in the red zone last week. So you don't want to have those type of turnovers in this part of the field. It's going to be 3rd and long again. I think we're in 2-down territory for the Colonials. You've got 2 backs, 2 receivers. Once again, I don't think the play was run correctly because when the quarterback faked, there was nobody there to fake to.
Seemed like there's some miscommunication there on that
definitely
play.
Not sure if the quarterback turned the wrong way or the backs ran the wrong way.
Either way, can't take away from that West York defense on that. They had about 8 men up there in that line.
Surprising
every
call
single gap.
on 3rd and 11, though. A little surprising call.
Yeah.
But here we go. We got basically 4th and 11.
Trying to get him on that hard count again.
This is I have no idea what the play. I had no idea what that play was supposed to be on 4th and 11 or whatever. I mean, once again, the last couple of plays, New Oxford looks like they were definitely not sure
what they were doing there.
Yep.
When you have a team that loves to blitz like West York does, you really have to know what you're doing and be able to get that off quick. And there was no answer for that defensive stance there. Now it's New Oxford's turn to try and
we'll see what the Bulldogs got as they take over on downs here. He's back to pass. He's scrambling. It looks like he might got an alley. He's going to pick up a first down. Brady Holleran, the quarterback, he finds an alley and picks up the first down. Once again, I think New Oxford is just going to have to play for that scrambling. They're going to have to stay home. It's going to have to be a controlled rush.
Yeah, Troy Dubber was able to come up and make that tackle, but not before he was able to pick up a first down and extend that play. New Oxford's got to be real careful and keeping an eye on that quarterback because he is athletic.
1st and 10, it's in the eye. They hand off to number 8, who's broken tackles, and he's picked up a first down for the Bulldogs. Nice, hard running by number 8.
Victor Gonzalez there showing you his athleticism and ability to run there as he just powers right up the middle for an easy first down.
Now you can see the momentum has swung a little bit, after that's all it takes is a couple plays to turn the momentum. So 1st and 10 at the 40 of the Colonials. It's a kind of a counter play.
To Victor Gonzalez.
He's got good yardage again. He picks up about 8. So counter play, and he's running very hard. He's running very hard.
Damian Williams on that tackle there, and West York's offensive line is doing a good job opening up holes and minimizing the defensive ends for New Oxford.
We've got 4 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Got basically 2nd and 3 for the Bulldogs. It's a little dive to the fullback, and he's got yardage, and he's going to have the first down. That was number 27. He hit the hole. And who is number 27?
Daniel Rice.
Daniel Rice.
Number 27, good power run there. And West York is starting to find a little rhythm here.
Yep, they are. As they've getting further in colonial territory here, they've got another first down. It's like the 3rd in a row. They're in the eye again. They give it back, and there's not as much there as he's held up at the line of scrimmage that time. Just good.
And a penalty, it looks like.
There's some extra aggression. You got to stop on the whistle, so it looks like New Oxford is going to get a penalty after the whistle here. Once again, when the whistle blows, you just got to let up. I mean, it's not like they can run and
A little tough on that one because you had 3 guys on top of him that were driving him back, so there's a lot of momentum there, and I get that. But at the same time, you've got to be a little bit more cognizant of what's going on.
Yep, it's a personal foul on the Colonials, and that's going to move it 15 yards and give them a first down again in deep in Colonial territory here.
West York's now in the red zone.
And I think there's a timeout, and I don't think the coach for New Oxford is too happy right now.
Yeah.
Once again, this is the type of law that basically you hope that you don't see, but I've seen it on this drive, a little bit of not as much as fire and so forth, So.
Well, at the same time, West York has also made some adjustments there with their offensive line blocking on the holes, and they're able to get to that second level. They're doubling off of those ends, which is minimizing that, and they're seeing something up that A-gap that they really like, and it's working for them. So New Oxford's got to take a timeout there and talk it over and make some adjustments on their end and see what they can do.
Yep. While we got a timeout, want to thank our sponsors again. McDonald's. Come to your friendly neighborhood McDonald's at New Oxford, Hanover, Gettysburg, and Littlestown locations. Emmett Patterson, quote, "Success is not built on wishes, but hard work, risk, sweat, tears, and sacrifice." McDonald's looking for a few smiling faces for its staff. How would you like to receive a $2,500 scholarship for just working at an average of 15 hours a week? Build your schedule with the store manager, learn our important skills. Go online to mchire.com and follow the directions for the part-time job. It's first down. Motion. It's that one.
Stick with that counter play.
Counter, running hard. And I guess they did not kind of give them a first down on that penalty, or did they? Because it's now third down.
Third down and short.
So I guess they marked off 15 yards, but it wasn't enough to go. So it's going to be third down. And I would assure that it's probably in 2-down territory. And once again, it's kind of a little difference as West York is staying more on the ground. They haven't quite put the ball up a whole lot tonight.
Well, it's been effective on this drive.
Quarterback sneak. He's going to be short.
He's going to be short on that.
So we're going to have a fourth down and short as the quarterback did not get enough push to
Dylan
pick
Forbes
up that
and
first down.
LaDaniel Williams and on that, clogging up that hole. And
so it will be an interesting call here as the Bulldogs have kind of kept most of this on the ground. So we've got a short fourth down. This could be a change in momentum again. There's 2:49 left in the second quarter.
Let's see if they can extend this drive.
They're taking quite a bit of time here, so I'm not sure if that means they're not quite sure what. And, of course, with that, a timeout because obviously they want to get the play right.
Yeah, this is an important call for West York.
Play right.
They need to extend this drive and see if they can put some points on the board before half.
Okay, back to our sponsors. Kenny's Market. Fresh food and friendly folks. You will find them at your friendly Kenny's Market. Stores located at Tawnytown, Littlestown, and the store in Gettysburg. And don't forget your Kenny's customer preferred card for specials every Friday. Kenny's is 100% employee owned since 1958. A special thanks to Jeremy Schultz and all the friends at Kenny's. Kettleman Electric, located in Gettysburg. C&E Williams & Sons, a paving excavating contractor. They are also in Gettysburg. R&S Service Center. Need service on your car? You can locate them in Gettysburg. Mr. G's, who doesn't like ice cream? Come and visit Gettysburg and stop by Mr. G's for a treat. State Farm Insurance. Need insurance? Contact Agent Mike Ball, 717-334-4908. WellSpan Sports Medicine. They keep us healthy so we can play the game we love. Okay, here,
a
critical
big play for both teams here.
Both teams, the momentum is swung to the Bulldogs. They're in I formation. It's a little play, and he's not going to get there, and it was the dive up to the fullback.
Right up that middle.
And what a change in momentum as basically that stops it. New Oxford takes over with 2:15 to play, up 13-0 right now. So
looks like that was a pretty good timeout for New Oxford then, because they were able to make an adjustment and close that A gap that West York had been taking advantage of that entire drive. So that's a good job by Dylan Forbes.
Let's see if they can get their offense back in sync like it was in the first quarter here. They've got two receivers to the right, two to the left. It's a slant, and it looks like it's completed to number 13. That's Connor Herring. So a good location on that ball, nice and low, where he could go down. You don't want nothing high on those slant passes where the ball can be batted up.
That's exactly right. Connor Beans is very good at that. He's able to put that ball outside and low where only his receiver can catch it.
He tried to go back to that slant pass, and it was a little low. So we'll have 2nd and 10. That stops the clock at 1:56.
Key here on this drive is going to be New Oxford's offensive line being able to give him some time.
He's going deep. He's got a man. Oh, just a little overthrown. But he had a couple steps on the defensive back there. You know, if he kind of hits that could have been a big play. So
now this is interesting because we got 3rd and long, 3rd and 10 with still 1:52 left. Every incompletion stops the clock, which gives West York time to possibly make another push.
Yeah, that was a big pass to miss right there because he had a couple steps on the defensive back. I don't know if there's a little bit of wind down there, but good play by the Bulldogs.
Jamari Jenner
they did hit Ben Lees, but the guy came off his receiver number 6.
Jamari Jenner at number 6 for West York.
You can tell they've kind of watched that on film. They were expecting that. Timeout for the Bulldogs because it's 1:32. Colonials obviously will be looking to punt here.
Yeah, Jamari Jenner at there, number 6 for West York. He was able to really hone in on that receiver and break him down. Just textbook tackle there for today's game. And when somebody that can make an open field tackle like that one-on-one, that's a tough tackle, so that's a good job by him.
Yeah, he came up nicely and made a nice form tackle. Back to our sponsors, we got Statler's Auto Furniture and Upholstery. Need an upholsterer makeover? Call 717-334-4704. Located in Gettysburg. Now's Foods. Visit your local Now's Foods. Giving Spree. Adams County largest annual day of giving is November 5th, 2020 at the Gettysburg Middle School. Come out and support your local nonprofits and support them. Johnny and Rouge, don't forget the drop provides for some pizza and subs located in Cross Heath Shopping Center in New Oxford.
Well, West York made a stand there, and they left 1:30 still on the clock for them to make some.
It's a nice high punt. It's a good bounce. It wasn't fielded, a good bounce. So basically, Josh Little really got a nice high, and he got the good bounce on the field. So it's taken him all the way back to like the 21-yard line.
About a 62-yard punt right there for Josh Little, which is a fantastic
so that's always
punt.
enough to get those in the books. So once again, because it was kicked away from the game, he decided it looked like to let it kind of take no chance on fielding it, and that kind of rolled the extra yardage.
Gives them a longer field with just 1:22 to go.
And I would think that they're not going to have to, if they want to get some points, I can't see them being as patient as they were on the last drive. So look for this ball maybe to be put up in the air. Yep, he is back to pass. Oh, it's intercepted. He's heading down the sideline. I don't know if anyone's got him. No, it's not. New Oxford defense comes in. Josh Bethis. And I would have to assume that Brady did not see him because he was like kind of a linebacker, kind of sitting behind the line. But, he hit him in the pads, and he had a straight shot to the end zone, and he got there. So New Oxford defense, after kind of a lull in that last series, they come up big and put points on the board themselves.
Yeah, I haven't played that position. I'm sure that Josh, he just didn't see him that slip underneath like that. He was making his read over the top and just that or a miscommunication on the route there.
Yeah, you'd kind of have to look at the film to kind of see if anybody ran the wrong route or what. But the New Oxford defense has been getting a lot of turnovers this year. I think I saw
really
in the paper they were like, +6 or whatever in the turnover margin. And when you're in the plus side of the turnover margin, then that gives you a good shot to win.
Yeah, New Oxford's defense has been probably one of the best that New Oxford High School has seen in a long, long time.
They're close to setting a record. There's one team that I think averaged like 6 points a game, and New Oxford's only at like 6.8 points a game. So they're really threatening, that long-time record that's been held by previous teams. So the defense has definitely been up to par this year. It looks like New Oxford is going to go for 2 because they did miss that one extra point. So I guess they want to get that back to make it a 21-0 game. So let's see what they bring out here.
Well, they've got a 6'5" tight end there. That's a big target that they might be able to look to dump it over the middle.
Connor Means is back. They shift.
They shift to the
and
Wildcat.
They have somebody else back. That might be Noel, and he's just going to take it.
Go right off
blockers, and he's going to get in.
Good Wildcat play.
By Riley Killen.
It looks like it might be the sophomore.
That's Riley Killen.
Riley Killen. He's just a
sophomore.
He basically is probably one of the fastest kids on the team, so certainly it makes sense to put him in the Wildcat, get good blocking, and let him read where the hole was, and he kind of went to the outside and got in the end zone. So
Riley Killen has got some great speed. He can run hard, and he's a great player to have there in that Wildcat. And just a sophomore, he's got some good years ahead of him.
Oh yeah, he definitely does. So that's one thing I like about Coach Warner and basically all the New Oxford coaching staff. When they have some younger talent, they find a way to get them on the field. They don't wait and say, we'll wait till he's a junior or a senior. They show they can play, sophomore or whatever. They find a way to get them on the field and to get them some experience on Friday nights. And you would know that as you got your one son, that number 42 is as a sophomore as well, and he's starting at defensive end. So, and I'm sure he's probably just loving being able to be on the field on Friday night.
Yeah, and it's good for the program to be able to get some of those younger guys some experience to build for future years.
Got Josh Little kicking. It's just a little pusher. That was almost as perfect as you can get it because it's a live ball once it goes over 10. The Bulldogs made a nice play of coming up and getting on that quickly because that was a live ball. That was the live ball there. What is the Bulldogs going to do now? It's 21-0, only a minute 12. Especially you're coming off that bad series, so let's see what the Bulldogs are going to do here.
Still think you got to go to the air and
you've got 3 receivers
try and push this
wide.
downfield.
And the quarterback is scrambling, and he's going to basically not get any arcs. That would be considered a sack, as he did not get past the line of scrimmage, and that keeps the clock moving.
Defensive end, Britton Akins, number 42.
He looked like he made a very quick decision to pull that down and take off.
Dylan Forbes and Britton Akins making the tackle there to keep him from picking up any yardage.
Oh, it's a blitz.
Corner blitz.
They had him. Once again, they sent a quarter blitz from the weak side, and Brady showed great as he kind of shoved him off and basically had an opportunity to throw the ball, and it was just a little in front of the receiver, number 27 there.
Number 27, Daniel Rice, almost had that completion. Pretty good ball there.
But you've got 37 seconds. The clock is stopped. I think the Colonials got at least 2 timeouts, so we'll see what the Colonials do if they get a stop here. It's 3rd and 12. Man in motion.
Brady can throw the ball as well, so he's a deep threat. So
they got another corner blitz, and he's going to take a sack inside the 20. Inside the 20. He did not have much of a chance there as the Colonials. Oh, that's a huge loss. Back to the 21-yard line. So it's going to be 4th down and 20. And the Colonials have taken a timeout, so they're going and going to try to, if they get good field position, try to get something out of this last 29 seconds here.
Jaden Seiler and Ben Lees there gave some real good pressure up that middle.
And I think that's kind of new for the Colonials. I don't think I've seen those corner blitzes in previous games. So maybe they figured the way to handle the scrambling quarterback of Brady is to get some, not only some blitzers in, but blitzers that can run with him. So he can't just take off. We got 2 guys back for the Colonials: Hunter Schaefer, Andrew Withrow. Remember last time the Colonials were close getting to the ball. See if they have a punt block or anything on. Takes time. He's going to be sacked deep.
And he pitched the ball.
He pitched, and Colonials are going to take over with 20 seconds left to go inside the 5-yard line. That couldn't have been any worse for West Shore. Could not have been any worse. Other than New Oxford blocking it and getting a touchdown. So,
yeah, they just got too much pressure off of that end and forced the punter to pull it back. And unfortunately, he was smart enough to try and pitch that ball, and he got him get a little bit of extra at the same time. It's no chance there.
So the clock stops and the change of possession. We've got
tried a little trick play there to Dylan Forbes.
And he's not going to get there, so I imagine we're going to call a timeout. The clock's still running. I'm not sure why they're not using a timeout here. They're going to spike it.
2nd and goal for the
And they're probably going to go for the field goal here, which is a little. I thought that New Oxford had some timeouts left. Did they not have any timeouts left? Maybe I was wrong about that. But it looks like he's sending them back on. It looks like New Oxford is going for the score of 7 instead of the field goal. So they must be pretty confident in this play here. Because you only got 2 seconds to go. So really, this is really the last play of the half. And he's caught it. It pays off as Connor Beans throws a bullet to Connor Herring on that slant pass. And guess what? He comes up with a tough catch because he put some mustard on that.
He did.
And Connor Beans, there was a guy breathing right coming on the backside, and he really fired that ball in there. And basically, what a turnaround as that puts another 6 on the board.
Connor Beans a hold.
Josh Little.
The kick is up.
This time the kick is good.
It is good.
So that makes it 28-0, and basically that's what New Oxford's scoring. What? How many points? 14 points in the last 2 minutes of the game, which kind of, I don't want to say it's broken it wide open, but it certainly put New Oxford in the driver's seat going into halftime there. I mean, what a turnaround. You had the Bulldogs driving. It was only 13-0. They were down around the 20 of the Colonials. They had 2 plays, third and short, fourth and short, and Colonials defense came up big. New Oxford drove it, punted it, and then first play, the defense picks off, scores, and then the defense, the next series, sacks the quarterback, and then on the special teams, they basically sacked the punter. He couldn't get it off, and they take over inside the 5. And what about Coach Warner there? I mean, he could have got a great field goal kicker, could have still gone up 24-0, but no, he rolled the dice and said, hey, I'm going to trust my offense, and basically they delivered. Connor Beans hits a strike to Connor Herring, and they get that last touchdown right before the halftime there.
Coach Warner really trying to break this thing open there at the end. When you see a team like West York where they had a 67-yard drive going there, and Coach Warner takes a timeout, makes an adjustment, and got the stop. But still, West York has some athletes, and they can run the ball. And as we said before, Brady Holleran, he can extend that play pretty well. And so against a team like this, you've got to be able to take those opportunities to score when you can, because you never know what's going to happen, and the game is never over till
West York is going to come out and start with the football, and after the latest events and all that, they're going to come out fired up. It's still senior night, and they want to basically come out and make the best of the last half on their home field. So New Oxford, they just can't have any slacks. They're going to have to come out, be ready to play, not have any slack series, and look to close out the game. And get because this is where the second half you'll have to see how Coach Warner plays it. But the Colonials are playing next week in their playoff game, so obviously that is a big thing. I think West York still got a game against Gettysburg next week, so they still got something to play for. They still got another game, so they want to come out here in this second half and and try to put some points on the board.
Yeah, it's been a good game for New Oxford as far as being able to get a feel for both their run game and their passing game. It's been very 50-50 for them this game, where before they haven't really had the opportunities to get their run game going. So this is an important game for New Oxford as they prepare for their playoff game against Warwick, and be able to fine-tune a few things that they're going to need to be able to have in that game. So this is still a very important game for New Oxford as well as for
I do think that New Oxford wants to probably work on some things to even improve, like you said, because they're going to have to be playing their best football next week when they go to Warwick, because Warwick is one of the top teams in the area. They got a lot of great players, so I think Coach Warner will work on some things in the second half to try to stabilize some things, because obviously, with the 28-0 lead, you're probably going to get everyone that they brought on the field in some manner, and but you still want to come out and look sharp, because that sets you up for the following week there.
Right. Yeah, and you saw as West York made some of their adjustments, they saw where they were taking our defensive ends out of the play, in essence double teaming them on that strong side, and so that opened up that B gap and had one-on-one situation against the New Oxford's middle linebackers and outside linebackers. And
I think at the end of the quarter we saw a wrinkle on defense, and that's where on the short side of the field, what did the coach do? He brought the corner blitz, and I think looking at it, it's really a smart decision. One, they get in, and you could tell that the offensive line has no way to know to pick that up. And two, because they're very athletic and all, they can kind of run and curtail the quarterback, who is a known scrambler, and he's got some first down scrambling. So that really was a great job on the defensive side of coming up with that blitz package, because it helped set up that last touchdown with the negative plays there.
Yeah. So some good strategic moves on both sides there with the coaches. I like what I'm seeing on both sides of the ball with the adjustments that coaches are making in game. So.
Yeah, I did see on offense, too, when they started bringing those blitz, it looks like they spread it out again and went back to the quick, short passing game, the quick outs, the slants, and so forth, where, if Connor Beans can get it off in 2 seconds, then the line basically doesn't, have to do a whole lot. They just got to make sure they pick up that blitz with the back and all. And Connor Beans has pretty much made good decisions all night where he's put the ball and so forth. They hadn't put it in harm's way. Couple overthrows, but really for a really strong night of placing the ball and putting it in the right spot.
Yeah, he's throwing the ball well, and the line has started giving him a little bit more time there. I think that's one thing coach is probably going to be talking to him about, and some adjustments being made. Is I can only suspect that West York is going to be coming out with a lot of blitz packages. They're very good at that, and we noticed they had to pull those off for quite a while, because New Oxford kept them honest with their hard counts, as well as the quick underthrows and some quick dives. So West York had to make an adjustment with their blitzes where they couldn't do it as often, and then they came back with it again. So I can expect to see them doing that, trying to put some more pressure on Connor Beans and get the ball out of his hands to where they try and disrupt some of his passing. So I think that the offensive line is really going to have to step up in this second half for New Oxford and allow Connor Beans some time to operate.
Yeah, I think that looked like they had that one series where there was a little bit of confusion of backs going different ways or whatever, but for the most part it was a pretty balanced attack. Both getting Hunter Schaefer in the running game and Dylan Forbes, where they do a little kind of fake and try to pop him up the middle, which he popped up the middle for a nice touchdown run in the first quarter. So once again, a pretty mixing it up and so forth, and they one thing you notice on their drives is they take time off the clock. They are patient. They kind of went penalty free, except I think for maybe one procedure call. But when you're penalty free, you're patient. You take what you give them. They kind of, those first two drives, moved up and down the field and took time off the clock, which means time West York doesn't have the football.
Well, that's one thing there too about West York. They've pinned the Colonials deep in their own territory on every single drive, and so the Colonials have had a long field. They've been able to sustain those drives and pick up those first downs, which has eaten that clock really well, but they've done it very methodically, like you said, Mark, with both their gap runs as well as those underthrows, which opens up that deep pass as well. When West York is playing up tight, cover one defense like that, that sometimes opens up that one-on-one on that outside and take advantage of mismatches.
One thing I did notice a bit is that we're playing on a grass field, but it definitely doesn't seem like it's a fast track surface. It looks like the receivers are being a little cautious in their cuts and so forth, because on both sides I'm not seeing those like real hard cuts and so forth. So maybe the field being a little soggy it's not playing as fast as the turf that used to been playing on.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to go over our sponsors here while we're at half. We're at West York. We got 28 the Colonials to 0 to the Bulldogs. Thank you for all our sponsors. They help us make this put this event on. Sponsors: McDonald's. Come into your friendly neighborhood McDonald's at New Oxford, Hanover, Gettysburg, and Littlestown locations. Emmett Patterson. We want to give him a big thanks for being a sponsor. His quote: "Success is not built on wishes, but hard work, risk, sweat, tears, and sacrifice." McDonald's is looking for a few smiling faces for its staff. How would you like to receive a $2,500 scholarship for just working at an average of 15 hours a week? Build your schedule with the store manager, learning important job skills with quality pay. Go online to mchire.com and follow the directions to apply for a great part-time job. Kenny's Market. Fresh food and friendly folks, you will find them at your friendly Kenny's Market. Stores located in Tinatown, that's Tinatown, Maryland, Littlestown, PA, and the store in Gettysburg. And don't forget your Kenny's customer preferred card for specials every Friday. Kenny's is 100% employee-owned since 1958. A special thanks to Jeremy Schultz and all the friends at Kenny's. Ketterman Electric, located in Gettysburg. Call 717-677-0066. C.E. Williams & Son Incorporated, a paving and excavating contractor. Any job you can give them, they can do. You can reach them at 717-334-5511. R&S Service Center. Need service on your car? Call 717-337-2664, located in Gettysburg. Mr. G's, who doesn't like ice cream? Come and visit in Gettysburg and stop by Mr. G's for a treat. State Farm Insurance. Need insurance? Contact Agent Mike Ball at 717-334-4908. WellSpan Sports Medicine. They keep us healthy so we can play the game we love. Statler's Auto and Furniture Upholstery. Need an upholstery makeover? Call 717-334-4704, located in Gettysburg. Nouse Foods. Visit your local Nouse Foods. Giving Spree. Adams County's largest annual day of giving is November 5th, 2020 at Gettysburg Middle School. Come out and support local nonprofits and support them. Excuse me, I've just been told that is at the high school, that giving spree, not at the middle school. Johnny and Rude's. Don't forget to drop by for some delicious pizza and subs, located in Cross Keys Shopping Center, and that's in New Oxford. They have excellent food. Just going to take a 5-minute break, and we'll be back before the start of the action. Thank you. Okay, welcome back. We're about ready to start the second half here in West York. We've got the score at halftime, 28 the Colonials to 0 to the West York Bulldogs. It looks like West York is going to be receiving. Let's see what they start out with. Will they try to go back to what they did on that successful drive where, you know, they got stuff short? Or are they, you know, do they feel because of the score that they kind of got to air it out a little bit? What do you think?
I always love watching the first possessions of the second half because I love to see what adjustments coaches make in the locker room and what mismatches they've seen they can take advantage of. So this should be a fun opening drive for West York.
And this is where, you know, on one side you're looking to kind of put the game, you know, pretty high kick. It's going to be taken at the 20. He is going to be taken down about the 27-yard line.
27-yard line will be first and 10 for the Bulldogs.
And that was number 6 with the ball.
Yeah, that's Jamari Generett.
Jamari Generett.
About a 6-yard return there.
6-yard return. They start out first and 10 on the 27. Let's see how they start up. They had success kind of running the ball on that one drive. So let's see, you know, if with the score, if they make any different. A little jet sweep.
Jet sweep there.
They got outside the end, but he slowed them down enough. They're not going to pick up any yards. That was number 42, Britton. He just dived at the heels and all.
Britton Akins was able to get some penetration in the backfield there to keep Jamari going horizontal there, which allowed our outside linebacker.
Yeah, he might even, until he knows, you know, even flatten out a little bit. Yeah. So, you know, obviously when he sees it, he can get up the field and really make the play. Second down and no gain, so it's second and 10, 2 receivers to the left. He's going to throw it.
Got a screen pass there.
And it's low. It makes the catch, and it's going to bring up 3rd down. It's going to be about 3rd down and 6. That was just a short little pass. The Colonials, I think, would give up that all night pretty much.
Yeah, that's another adjustment it looks like that West York has made. We've seen them run that screen pass a few times that have been pretty effective. So I'm surprised we didn't see that earlier. So we've got to look for that.
Critical down for West York because I'm sure they would like to pick up this 1st down and not give the ball back to the Colonials right away. Little fake, it's a good pass. Heavy
Another
run.
screen play.
Oh, what a play by LaDamian Williams. He almost had the lineman's dream. He read the middle screen because you can tell he probably must have watched film. Yep. And it hit his hands, and he almost had that interception. So great job, 74, LaDamian Williams for New Oxford. Yeah, he
really keyed in on that. The thing was they had just run that play before, and he saw the offensive line release there, and he saw it a second time, so he was pretty ready for it that time.
Yeah, that was a great. You could tell the heavy rush, and he dropped back from his rush. And basically, he had his hands on that ball. So I'm sure he's like, they'll all be having a, good laugh watching that on film.
Short snap there with that punt.
This is a line drive, bouncing. It's picked up by Connor Herring. Oh, he made a move. He's going to get to the outside, which means picks up a lot more yardage. Good play by number 14 there. As he cut him off from making that even a bigger play.
Yeah, Carrick Nokis made a good stop there. Came in on a good angle to force him to that sideline, so he didn't really have anywhere else to go.
New Oxford will take over at the 45-yard line, which is great. That's their best field position they've probably had tonight, except for when the punter didn't get the punt off. When you took over at the 5. But yeah, overall the best field position they've had starting out a drive. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left, 1 back. Oh, West York all over it.
Yeah, great penetration there.
He had no place to go. That looked like that was number 55.
55 there, Hunter Markley.
Nice play. He I'm not sure. It almost looked like he came unblocked. That's 4-yard loss. I mean, that's
what we were talking about at halftime there is the offensive line has got to make those adjustments to pick up when they have 5 rushers.
Oh, the big pass, it's to the big tight end. So he's got about 8 yards on that play. It's going to come up about 3rd and 4, but good hands by the tight end, a quick pass.
That's what you do when you got 5 rushers like that. You take advantage of that hole over that middle.
And if they're going to keep bringing those middle backers, like you said, why not go to the tight end over that? Colonials didn't huddle, so they got time, even though we can't see a play clock.
Oh, intercepted. Ball was tipped.
And that's the thing that you fear on tip balls and so forth. A lineman, I couldn't tell who it was. He reached up. He got his hand on the ball that kicked it up in the air. And
number 24 there.
Number 24 made a nice play because it was like a one-handed grab on that interception.
Was right there for the pick as it fell right into his hands, and that was a great defensive play by that end.
That kind of changes momentum again. I mean, when.
Let's see if West York can capitalize here. The quarterback keeper.
He's not going to get anything on that. It was sort of like a quarterback kind of draw type thing, and he's going to lose 2 yardage. So New Oxford was sitting all over that. They were close to jumping off sides, but I guess they stayed out of the neutral zone.
I didn't know if there was a little miscommunication there on that handoff because he had a couple of misdirections there, and then he just kept it and tried to run, but it didn't look like there was a design play or not. I couldn't tell, but it was delayed enough that we had 3 or 4 Colonials there to get him.
We got 2nd and 12. I got 2 receivers to the left, kind of receiver and a slot to the right, man in motion.
New Oxford with just 3.
That was a tough, because anytime you go to your knees in high school, they're going to call you down. So the throw was low. There was New Oxford defenders right there. So
Well, what had happened there was New Oxford went to a 3-5 set on defense, which gave a lot more in the backfield there to kind of hone in on that quick pass. And so it was a good adjustment on that defense.
They ruled that incomplete. So basically we got 3rd and 12. You got receiver in the slot on both sides. You assume it's a passing situation.
3-4 cover 3 here.
And it's pass outside, but it's off his hands and out of bounds. And I don't think that was going to pick up a first down, but I think they're just trying to get some positive yardage at this stage or whatever.
Looked like a really good throw by the quarterback there, Brady Holleran. Just it looked like it went right off of his face mask.
And they're going to punt, for 4th and 12 on their side of the field. So you've got Anthony Winthrow and basically Connor Herring back. I do like putting 2 people back on the punt.
Yeah.
That way it's tough for a punter to really angle a punt anywhere.
He's been kicking the ball well tonight,
This
too.
one's pretty high. It's fair catch. And we make the nice catch because that could have rolled.
Yeah,
So
Anthony Withrow there with
we'll
the
take over
fair
at
catch.
the 24-yard line. Our sponsors for tonight, quickly, we got McDonald's in New Oxford, Hanover and Gettysburg, Kenny's Market. Visit your hometown family market owned for 60 years. Cutamin Electric, located in Gettysburg. C. Williams & Son, a paving excavating contractor. R&S Service Center. Need service on your car? Call them. They're located in Gettysburg. Mr. G's. Who doesn't like ice cream? Visit them in Gettysburg. New Oxford takes over. 1st and 10. They've got 2 receivers to the right, tight ends to the right. And once again, basically it looked like they were going back to the tight end.
Yeah, Torben Akins was the target there.
With that, when you got that, you're gonna have to tell your linemen you're gonna have to kind of block a little lower to get their hands down, because.
Right. Connor's got to kind of make that read there too. He's got to get a little bit deeper.
Drop.
Yeah, deeper drop to get a better angle.
Angles there. It's 2nd and 10.
You got trips right.
That's probably good to roll him out. And it's going to be incomplete. It wouldn't have been for much yardage. That lineman, number 64 for West York, he did a nice job. He stayed on that blocker, but he kept pushing up the field.
Is who that is.
And so the quarterback really never got a good angle to get outside to make a throw.
Yeah, James Nunley, number 64 there. He's actually been having a really good game tonight. I've been impressed with his play, and he's been reading the ball really well.
We got 3rd and 10. Oh, nice spot, and he's going to have the first down. That's one of those. Just was a curl route to Connor Herring, and basically he came back to the ball, and Connor Beans put it nice and low right in the breadbasket.
Not only that though, but that was an excellent route run by Connor because he knew where he had to be for that first down, and once he caught that, he went right down to get that first down and assure it. So. Great route run there.
Run up the middle by Dylan Forbes, and he's going to get about 3 or 4. I think the Colonials need to get it straight with the run in the second half a little bit. I think they need to get some positive yardage, some good plays. Don't just depend on the pass. You got 2nd down and 6. Hand off to Dylan Forbes. He carries the pile, and he's going to be close to the first down. I think they're going to give it to him. He carried the last couple things. He's a tough person to bring down.
Yeah, he runs really low, and he's got that low center of gravity that makes it really tough to bring him down because he keeps those legs driving. Yeah, and it looks like the offensive line for New Oxford's getting a good push.
There we go. This is what we saw in the first half. It looks like West York went in the neutral zone, and that's going to give the Colonials a free 5 yards here. And that makes 1st and 5. So
First and 45 coming out for.
So they're right at the 50-yard line here, 1st and 5. Back to Dylan Forbes. He's got a hole. He's chugging. He said he's tough to bring down, and that's going to be a pickup of almost 20 yards.
Another great run there by Dylan. Like I said, he
give a
really
shout out
keeps
to
those
that
feet
lineman
moving.
for New Oxford. Let's give a shout out. We got an injured player for West York. Let's quickly give a shout out to the starting offensive line for New Oxford. That's basically, it gives Connor Beans that protection. You got LaDamian Williams, number 74, senior, 3-year starter. You got number 50, Eli. You've got number 52, the center.
Out for an injury there. We've got number 33, Nico Wright Phillips. It looks like it's down. Hopefully it's nothing serious. You always hate to see that from anybody.
Yeah, he's up. He's getting up. So
fortunately, he's able to walk off the field there. He's
off,
looking all right. Impressed with his play tonight. Hopefully he can make it back on the field for the rest of this game.
yeah, once again, part of our sponsor, State Farm Insurance. Contact agent Mike Ball, WellSpan Sports Medicine. They keep us healthy so we can play the game we love. Statler's Auto and Furniture Upholstery. They are located in Gettysburg. Now's Foods. The Giving Spree, that is a correction, at the high school. At the high school, November 5th. Colonial.
We're showing a lot of blitz here. They're
They
coming
got a
after
pitch.
him.
That's to Killen.
To Ryland.
He makes the cut. He's going to pick up about 5 yards. Once again, that's the sophomore, Riley Killen. So he did get to the corner. So it looks like the Colonial offensive line is kind of taking hold there. Some good blocks by the Colonials there. Second down to Killen. He found a hole. He's just pushing the pile, and he's going to have another first down, and the Colonials will be in Bulldog territory at the 22-yard line.
Well, New Oxford's kind of taking advantage of that. They're spreading out their offense there, and they're making it so there's only about 6 in the box. And so when you have only 6 in the box, then you can take advantage of some of those holes there, and Riley was able to get some good yardage on that.
You got a 1st and 10 at the 22. Back to Killen. Good play by 64.
Yeah, James Nunley again. He's been having a really good night tonight on defense.
He read that play, kind of went down because it looked like it was going to be a hole there. So only pickup of 1. So good play by number 64.
Yeah, he read that well. He got off of that block quickly and was able to make a quick stop.
Second down and 9. They went back to the tight end. He broke a tackle.
Torben
He looked
Akins
like
for
he
the
was gonna
touchdown.
score. Oh, the big guy. Once again, they caught him in a blitz. They hit the tight end, and this time he got loose, and I believe me at 6'4", 250, he would be a handful to bring down. So once again, into the end zone, and I believe that's Connor Beans. I believe that's his 3rd touchdown of the night. He's got 2 to Connor Herring and so forth, and I believe that's his 1st touchdown of the year.
It is. Yep, that's Torben Akins' 1st touchdown of the year, and great call play. Great play call there by New Oxford because they were reading that blitz, and again, by spreading those wide receivers out, they only had 6 in the box, and West York was blitzing those middle linebackers, which left that hole wide
that's
open.
The key. Blitz the linebackers, the lineman picks them up. The ball was out within 2 seconds.
Yeah.
You get it to your 6'4" tight end, and
you had
let him
one-on-one.
take it the rest.
Yeah, one-on-one there against Victor Gonzalez,
And
number
usually,
8, is free safety.
Yeah, free safety guys and all. They don't like to bring somebody down that's like 6'4" or whatever. you don't like to bring guys down, especially when they got they're really chugging along. They're tough to tackle. So really good call, good series. They mixed it up both on the run and the pass, and they get the tight end involved, and he gets his first score of the year. So congratulations, Dad. I know you have to be happy to see that.
Well, it's nice to see, obviously, but at the same time, it's great to see the entire team playing well, and they're really meshing and coming into their own here at the end of the year.
Yeah, because this is when you want to be playing your best football, obviously, with the playoffs next week. High kick back to the 20. This is number 8. He runs hard. I like the way this kid runs. Yeah, he really does run real hard.
He's got some speed. He's got some quickness. He's got some quick feet. He, as you saw there, Britton Aikens, number 42, is pretty much always the first man to the ball on kickoffs, and right there he was able to make that move to get past him and make some positive yards there. So
well, let's see if there's any adjustments on either side. We're now at 35-0 New Oxford, and I believe that puts in a running clock. So we'll see if West York. I mean, they're playing for pride and whatever. He got through the first initial hole, but that was really Peyton Mathis and Eli come up and basically, fill that hole, because looks like New Oxford had the blitz on.
Yeah, that was a great job by Eli stepping up in that hole and making that initial stop, and Peyton Mathis being able to clean it up.
They do got some subs in or whatever for New Oxford. They got 55 in. He's a senior, Cameron Worley. 2nd down and 9. It's a little pit. Oh, the ball's on the ground. And who's got it? New Oxford's got it. Peyton Mathis. Peyton Math has it.
He tried to pick it up and run with it there.
They did. But that looked bad right away. As soon as he pitched it back and hit the receiver and hit the ground, that looked bad all the way. Now,
that's
New Oxford's going to take over. Let's see there's a timeout here. And while we got a quick timeout, let me go over some of our sponsors again. Once again, we can't thank them enough. So let me go over sponsoring tonight. McDonald's. Come to your friendly neighborhood McDonald's at New Oxford, Hanover, Gettysburg, and Littlestown. Emmett Patterson quote, "Success is not built on wishes, but hard work, risk, sweat, tears, and sacrifice." McDonald's is looking for a few smiling faces for its staff. How would you like to receive a $2,500 scholarship for just working at an average of 15 hours a week? Build your schedule with the store manager, learn important job skills and quality pay. All right, go to nickhire.com and follow directions. Nico Oxford takes over. And basically, West York is going to use a timeout. So once at Kenny's Market, fresh food and friendly folks, you will find them at your friendly Kenny's Market. Stores located in Tinytown, Littlestown, and the store in Gettysburg. Don't forget your Kenny's customer preferred card for specials every Friday. Kenny's is 100% employee-owned since 1958. Special thanks to Jeremy Schultz and all the friends at Kenny's. Kettleman Electric, located in Gettysburg. C.E. Williams & Son, a paving and excavating contractor. R&S Service Center. Need service on your car? Call them. Located in Gettysburg. Mr. G's. Who doesn't like ice cream? Come and visit in Gettysburg and stop by Mr. G's for a treat. State Farm Insurance. Insurance agent Mike Ball. Contact him 717-334-4908. WellSpan. Sports Medicine. They keep us healthy so we can play the game we love. Statler's Auto and Furniture Upholstery. Need an upholstered makeover? Call them. Located in Gettysburg. Now's Foods. Visit local Now's Foods. The Giving Spree. That's at the high school in Gettysburg on November 5th, 2020. Come and support local nonprofits and support them with a gift. Johnny and Rude's. Don't forget to drop by for some delicious pizza and subs, located in Cross King Shopping Center, and that's in New Oxford. So thank you all our sponsors. You help put this stuff on, and so we can kind of get this out to the fans. Since we're in COVID, we can't have the stands packed. So hopefully people are watching, and we appreciate all the sponsors. Back, Colonials take over. It's 1st down and 10 at the 25. Handoff. Riley Killen. He's got a hole. He's up. He's going to break it. He's going to get into the end zone.
That gives you a little bit of a taste of who Riley Killen really is.
Big burst.
Yeah, he has that quick initial burst, and he is tough to, once he gets going, he is really, really tough, not only to bring down, but just to catch. He has got some excessive speed, and he's going to be a really good one for a few years to come now.
Yeah, it looks
I'm
like,
excited to watch him play over the next couple years.
It has a good one in there. Let's give a shout out to that line, because you can't get to the end zone with that line up front. That line for New Oxford, solid all across the board. And number 75, number 72, the big tight end 45, led by LaDamian Women's, number 74. So good shout out to that line, who basically has taken over the second half, opening up these holes. Because when they have that type of ground game, and then on top of the passing, that makes New Oxford very tough to plan for.
Yeah, I think also they're kind of wearing them down in there when you've got not as many substitutions there as they'd like, and they're having to play both ways like that. You start to get worn down a bit by that line.
And that's the thing people have to, I think, understand, because when teams travel this year, they can only take so many players, so they're not bringing full rosters with full backups and so forth. So New Oxford is limited on who they can play as backups, because you can only take so many people to away games. So I'm sure that's kind of played throughout, the York Adams League and so forth. So there are 3 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Nice, high, pretty deep kick. Number 6. He's got it. He's got a hole.
Look at
He's
that.
got some room.
He's got some running room. He's got some speed.
Oh, he can take this all
He's
the way.
got this all the way.
He's going to take it all the way. I don't see any flags.
Jamari Jenner at number 6 for West York with an 80-yard kickoff return.
And hopefully that will be a signal to New Oxford that as soon as you relax, guess what? Other teams can make big plays as well. So.
Yeah, and they did a great job there. They had a real good setup where they created that alley for him to run off of that wall.
He showed.
And he got to that outside,
really
did a fantastic job.
Good speed there at the end, because he broke away from tackles, and he really raced it into the end zone there. So
you see him coming off of the motion in their offense a lot. And they like to get him going at full speed. And you can see why.
I don't know what happened there. That ball never got back to the quarterback. It kind of rolled back. So I don't know whether the center thought there was somebody underneath the center or not, but that kind of rolled back. I didn't have a chance. So we got 42-6, 2:46 in the third quarter. New Oxford gives up a big, long kickoff return. So hopefully probably going to keep the coaches getting them focused that, hey, there's still a game left to be played here.
That's right.
So let's see what West York is going to do here, because obviously we're
I can imagine an onside kick coming.
If you're coach, you're probably possibly playing, for an onside kick here, even though, you're just not sure, but obviously that could be part of it.
Usually a coach will put out a good hands team here.
I see some linemen still in there, so I don't think he's put out the hands team at this point. But they do have, some guys in that handle the ball. You got the tight end in, you got 42 who's backup running back gets in. So you do got some people that handle the ball fairly close to the line of scrimmage here, just in case, there's a kick here. So I think West York has got too many guys on the field right now. Maybe not.
They've got 11 on the field.
Deep. It's going to be
Great
Kylie
kick.
Killen, and it's going to go in
We
the
got a
end zone.
touchback there. That's a great
Which is
kick.
an automatic touchback.
But that's what I was alluding to there, Mark, is here on this kickoff there, they were putting some substitutions in because they're pretty short-handed on that sideline. You had even the quarterback there, Brady Holleran, was in on that kickoff. And so when you're depleted because of injuries and numbers, you get worn down pretty quickly.
Yeah, you do. I look for just to stay on the ground. They did bring in number 15 at quarterback. That's
Jet Moore.
Jet Moore. He's just a sophomore. And he keeps it on the keeper, and he's going to pick up good yardage, about 6 or 7. So he basically faked it in, kept it on the keeper, made a good read, and took it to the outside. Once again, he's just a sophomore, so.
Looks like you got several sophomores. You know, you have Britton Akins now in the backfield at the
number
running
42,
back.
Britton Akins is also in the backfield. You've got 2 receivers to the left. Oh, he breaks it. What a run. He's breaking it. Oh, what a hit, though, on the sideline. But number 42, he's showing that he can be tough to bring down as well, as he took off at maybe like a 30-yard run there.
Yeah, he broke a couple of tackles off that line and was able to.
I think I never ran the ball much myself, but you know when these running backs, they break that line and they see a lot of green, you know their eyes get real big. Yeah. So you could tell, like, hey, let's get going here. So what a great run. And New Oxford is showing they've got depth.
It's showing, giving you a little taste of what they have for the next few years with 2 sophomores in the backfield in Britton Akins and Riley Killen, who could just really run the ball, have some power and some speed. So
handoff to Britton
another
again,
handoff to Britton Akins.
And he's going to gain 3, you know.
Akins on the carry.
So once again, they're just going to want to take time off. We're getting down to the last minute of the third quarter. Score is 42-6, the Colonials. And I would say for the most part, I think you've probably seen most of the starters going to be out for the Colonials. Once again, you got 3 receivers. You got the lone back. And it's a quarterback keeper. He's going to try to get to the outside, and he won't get there.
Fumble.
I think the whistle, he called him down. Called him down. But a nice play. I couldn't tell what number that was.
Number 2.
He drug that play out, so the quarterback could not get to the outside. Yeah. So that's going to be the end of the quarter. Once again, we thank all the audience here. We're at West York High School with the Colonials and the West York Bulldogs. We have, at the end of the third quarter, the Colonials 42, the Bulldogs 6. Once again, I want to thank all our sponsors and want to run them down again, because once again, we wouldn't be able to put this on except for having these good sponsors. We got McDonald's. Come into your friendly neighborhood McDonald's at New Oxford, Hanover, Gettysburg, and Littlestown. We thank Emmett Patterson. His quote, "Success is not built on wishes, but hard work, risk, sweat, tears, and sacrifice." McDonald's is looking for a few smiling faces for its staff. How would you like to receive a $2,500 scholarship for just working an average of 15 hours a week? Build your schedule with the store manager, learning important job skills with quality pay. Go online at mchire.com and follow the directions to apply for a great part-time job. Kenny's Markets. Fresh food and friendly folks, you'll find them at your friendly Kenny's Market stores. Stores located in Tawnytown, Littlestown, and the store in Gettysburg. And don't forget your Kenny's customer preferred card for specials every Friday. Kenny's is 100% employee owned since 1958. Special thanks to Jeremy Schultz and all the friends at Kenny's. Kettleman Electric, located in Gettysburg. You can call them at 717-677-0066. C.E. Williams & Son, paving and excavating contractor, located in Gettysburg. R&S Service Center. Need service on your car? Call them at 717-337-2664, located in Gettysburg. All right, we're going to get back to the action. We've got 3rd and 8 on the Colonials on the Bulldog side. You got 3 receivers to the right. Looks like could be a pass. He's looking, throws it. Nice catch.
Pass is
Good throw by the quarterback. Good throw by Jet Moore. We're going to be
About a
close to
yard
the
short.
first down. I think fourth down they're going to go for it with it being this short on this side of the field.
That was a good job in blocking there on that
Oh
end
yeah,
and
he
out
had
of the
plenty of time
backfield.
that he could thing. Yeah, I'm impressed with the catches that the Colonials receivers have made tonight. They've made some, tough catches. And
They made some tough catches, but the quarterbacks have been putting it there too, and
Yeah.
so that makes it easy. But
We got
they're
fourth
very
and one.
athletic and doing a great job.
Got 4th and 1. I think they've got two in the backfield here, 2 receivers to the left. And it's for the fullback, and he's going to have enough for the first down. That's going to be
Hunter Schaefer,
that's
number
Noel.
22.
That's number 28.
Oh, is that 28?
Yep. Derek
I
Noel.
apologize.
Derek Noel
Derek
will
Noel.
get that carry.
Derek Noel picks up that first down with a great run,
Yeah, he
following his lead blocker there
found
in
the
Britain.
block and got the yardage he needs. So we got another first down with a running clock now. Colonials will just take their time here. Got 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right, 1 single back.
Got a corner blitz there.
It's like quarterback keeper. He's heading to the left, and he's going to pick up 3 or 4 yards. Good, solid run.
On the quarterback keeper.
And I can't be lost without giving
2nd and 6 coming up for
West York, their athletic director and all their administration, a shout out for letting us come in here tonight so we could broadcast this game. So special thanks to the West York School Administration and the athletic director for letting us come in here tonight. We appreciate their hospitality. So
Yeah, they do a great job here at West York High School, that's for sure.
we've got 2nd and 6. It's a handoff. Nope, quarterback has kept it.
Ooh, great
Good coverage,
defensive
good
play.
coverage.
30.
He was right on that receiver. That's number 2 again, I believe.
That's Etheridge.
Yeah,
So,
that was a great defensive stop there by Chaz Etheridge.
Yep.
He was very tight in coverage.
Tight coverage.
That was a good pass there.
It was. He put it
Put the
really
ball
only
there
where the Oxford
It was just a great defensive play.
got 3rd down. And New Oxford does have most of their backups in here, and this is the time to get them the experience and so forth. So you got a handoff to. He's not going to go anywhere. Britton Akins, basically about a yard pickup.
Yeah, he hit that hole, but that hole wasn't there.
Yeah, they're going to go for it here. I mean, you basically are on the 30 of the Bulldogs, so you're going to go to first down or try to keep the clock running.
They're taking their time coming out of that
Yeah,
huddle, using
taking
all
their
of
time.
that game clock.
They've got in the 4 receiver set. It's going to be a pass. He pulled it back. He's on it. Oh my God,
Oh,
it's
my
beautiful.
goodness.
And they called.
We
I'm not
gotta-
sure what the flag is, but the catch was made. What is the call going to be? They got a flag. What are they going to call it?
Flag on the play.
What are they calling it? What are they calling it?
That was an amazing pass. He stepped up.
That
in
was
the pocket.
it was put it only place your receiver got it, but it looks like they're calling a push off on the receiver for New Oxford. I mean, obviously we'd have to have a replay to kind of really determine what happened there, but
I was impressed there with Jet Moore and his ability to step up in the pocket. He felt pressure from that outside and coming from behind him, so he calmly stepped up in the pocket and put that up there where went right in the pocket of his receiver.
yeah,
So that was
since
a
it
great
backs
job.
them up 10 yards and makes it 4th and 20, New Oxford is just going to punt the ball away here, just to pin them back deep because
Josh Little to
good snap, nice and high. The ball's going to bounce, and once again, it's going to bounce basically inside the 10-yard line. You know, Josh Little has had a very nice year.
He really has. I'm
As far
really
as
impressed
punting
with
the ball,
him.
kicking the ball. You know, he's just had a really nice year, and he had to, you know, work. I mean, I know Josh from the time he was playing football in 4th, 5th, and 6th grade. And, you know, he wasn't always a kicker, so this is something he's worked at over the last number of years. And he's just had a really a good year kicking the football.
He really has. I'm very impressed with him and the length that he has. He's a real weapon for New Oxford, knowing that you can have confidence in your kicker anywhere around the 30, 35-yard line.
Yeah.
That's a great weapon to have for New Oxford.
Well, the Bulldogs take over 1st and 10. Let's see what looks like. It's just a run up the middle. He's got some yardage. Nice play coming up for that tackle. That's number 8. Once again, he runs very hard. He's close to a first down.
Yeah, Victor Gonzalez. He's had a pretty good night.
He's had a nice night on part of his senior night. It's going to be 2nd and short.
For the Bulldogs.
It looks like he's going to throw. Pressure's on. He gets it all.
Gets it off. And that's,
nice move.
He's got some room to run.
And he's brought down at the 50.
First down, Bulldogs, 50-yard line.
Once again, that's number 83. That's
number 83.
That's Hunter. Hunter Krabs that made the stop there. Number 83, Hunter Krabs. Yeah, so he basically, that's Brady Holleran scrambling again, and he made,
making something happen there.
He made something happen. Man in motion. It's just a give to number 8, and he's not going to go. He's going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, Victor Gonzalez again, but they were there and ready for him that time.
We had Derek Knoll and Eli, both linebackers, making that play.
I do want to go back to the Hunter Krabs there with his stop, number 83 for New Oxford. I mean, there was a lot of room, and it was just him. And he was able to break him down and come up with a really good tackle.
Yeah, it was.
Low center of gravity, and it was a pretty impressive stop by him.
Yeah. So, looks like there might be an audible. It's a pitch. And he cut it up. I thought he had room to the outside.
I don't know.
I'm not sure what he saw, but I thought he had some room to the outside there. But he cut it back and only got 1 yard there.
Yeah, that defensive end, he was kind of, penetrating into that backfield a little bit. I think it might have been a little tough to get out and around on that, but nevertheless, he did make that cut back up in. And
well, you got 3rd and 9. Got 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Throw it. There's pressure on. There's a man in the middle. Good throw to number 11. And they'll get the first down.
First down, Bulldogs.
There was some pressure brought by number 55 for the Colonials.
But that was an impressive job by Brady Holleran there, because he stood in that pocket, let that pressure come, made that read, took that extra second to let his man get open, and he fired it down the field, made an impressive completion.
First down, and he's going to throw it again. I don't know. There's no flag.
Looks like their feet got tangled up there.
I think it was, and it's like the New Oxford player kind of was like right in front of him, and he kind of like just ran right over.
They just kind of ran right over each other there.
Yeah. So no flag. So it's going to be
no flag.
Down.
And
one thing I would like to see the defensive back do, he didn't turn his hips there. He needs to be when it's going deep to turn his hips to run with that receiver.
And that's why I think maybe a flag could have been called on that one, because he was right in his way there and kind of tripped him up and maybe even grabbed his jersey and pulled him down a little bit.
Oh, that looked like there was procedure. Quarterback's rolling it right. He's got a man. Oh, That was, even though it was a tad behind for number 24, that was a catchable ball.
Yeah.
Once again, that's Brady scrambling and threw a nice ball. A little behind, but that was a catchable.
That was a catchable ball, but Brandon DeJesus ran a nice route there. He had a good cut that sprang him open. Just couldn't make that grab on that off of his inside shoulder. Unfortunate, because that was a good play and a way to extend that play, Brady Holleran.
We got the third down now. We got two receivers to the right. Two receivers with one in the slot to the left. Man in motion. Fake pitch. Screen up the middle. It looks like set up very nicely.
He's got a wall there.
And he's going to be brought down.
Eli.
He's going to have that first down.
Eli Ernst with the nice tackle there.
And that's where sometimes, with New Oxford, their backup players, this is the one that LaDamian Williams almost picked off.
Yeah.
Because, being a senior, the experience, you diagnose
make that read.
coming.
But that was well run by West York there. They really set up a nice wall, and the quarterback, Brady Holleran, was very patient on that.
We got two receivers to the right, to the left, man in motion. The little flip to number one. He looks like he's got a little bit of a speed. He got about
Amari Davis
yards.
with the shovel pass run there.
The clock is, at this point is basically draining down. So unless there's a change of possession or, a stop and play by the officials, the clock is going to continue to run, even with first downs or whatever. So, or even incomplete passes. So we're down to a minute 18 to go in the game. It's 2nd and 8. 4 receiver set. It's a keeper by the quarterback with the pitch, and he's going to score.
Play action there.
Yep.
We ran the wishbone there.
Once again, that was like a new wrinkle I hadn't seen tonight.
That was a very nice play there.
And I think when you're playing against some inexperienced, kids on the other side, that you don't practice.
Yeah, but I think that would have gone well against anybody out there because they ran a nice fake up that middle, and with him rolling, he pulled that corner in, which freed up that end. And he held on it to that last second, made that pitch after that corner committed, and that freed him to walk right into the end zone. Great play by West York.
6's second touchdown tonight. They're going for 2. And can't tell. Yeah. He did connect to number 2. He did connect to number 2 on a slant pass.
Yeah.
So we got 59 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. That makes it the Colonials 42, the Bulldogs 14. It's good to see that the Bulldogs basically are still putting that effort out there late in the fourth quarter.
No, it's great to see. I mean, it says a lot about them and their team, their coaching. You got basically 2 or 3 guys on the sideline that's subbing in, and they're exhausted. You can tell, but they're still fighting and putting up a good show, and they look fantastic. I'm really, really impressed with Brady Holleran tonight.
Yep.
With Victor Gonzalez, with Jamari Jenneret. They have really, really played a good game and shown all that they have, show that they can play this game.
Yep. So basically, I'm not sure if there'll be an onside kick or not. New Oxford's preparing for it. Obviously, if New Oxford recovers, then I'm sure we're in kneel down position to end the game here. And New Oxford is going to end the season at 6-0. Be heading to Warwick next week to take them on at their home field and for the playoffs. So,
that's going to be a tough game.
Congratulate all the coaches and players for the Colonials. I think this is their first time going undefeated in a regular season. So, congratulations on all the Colonials and coaches and players.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive turnaround that Coach Warner's done with New Oxford
New
these past
Oxford
couple
does
of years.
recover the onside kick. That's number 7, on 3, Josh Bethis. So it's 55 seconds left. I would imagine that we're in kneel down mode. I don't think West York is going to burn any timeouts here. I think So this should end the ball game. And let me once again give a big thanks to all our sponsors. We got McDonald's in New Oxford, Hanover and Gettysburg, Kenny's Market. Visit your hometown family-owned market. Ketterman Electric, C.E. Williams and Sons, R&S Service Center, Mr. G's, State Farm Insurance. Oh no, go down.
Oh, no.
No, I'm surprised.
I don't know why they would do that.
Surprised at that run that they just didn't take the knee there. Whatever.
Yeah, that's too bad. He should have probably taken that knee and just let it be. That's unfortunate.
But, it's tough.
But when you have
Left or the right?
Anyway, once again, it's 27 seconds to go.
And I understand it. You got the younger guys in there wanting to play and all that, but at the same time at this, you need to take a knee.
I think it was time to take a knee. I don't think West York was going to be looking to take any timeouts or anything, whatever. So once again, 27 seconds to go. Basically, part of our sponsors is WellSpan Sports Medicine, Statler's Auto Furniture and Upholstery, Now's Foods, Giving Spree, and Adams County largest annual day of giving. That is at the Gettysburg High School. That's on November 5th. Donnie and Rude's. Don't forget to stop by for delicious pizza and subs. That's located in Cross Keys and New Oxford.
We can only hope that play was like Todd Gurley of the Falcons, where they told him to go down and he just forgot to do it. So,
yeah. So I mean, like I said, we're at the stage that, it's 27 seconds.
Kickoff for the Colonials.
I would imagine that this is probably just going to be a squib kick. Picked up by number 24. He's going to go down, and we're at 20 seconds to go. I'm not sure what the West York coaches are thinking, if they think that was anything more than just the backups running a play, but we'll see here if they just take a knee themselves or they continue to play. We'll see.
The clock's running here. I don't know that they're going to get a play off.
They're probably not with the clock running. So once again, we thank the West York administration and the athletic director letting us in to broadcast tonight. That's going to be the end of the game. Colonials earned their 6th win, 49-14. Congratulations. Once again, I believe West York is playing Gettysburg next week. Once again, we appreciate all of the West York administrators and all letting us in to broadcast tonight. We hope everybody enjoyed the broadcast. We thank all our sponsors again. So going to be signing off. You guys have a good night. Thanks to my partner.
I appreciate it, Mark. It was a lot of fun.
Thank you. Us together, so hopefully you enjoyed the broadcast. So have a good night.
Good night, everybody.